Welcome to another Zincast, and yes, it's that time of year. It is winter time, and before you tell me, Chris, it's not December 21st yet, it's not winter. That's the winter solstice. That's just the shortest day of the year. In meteorology, the 1st of December is the beginning of winter. Same thing with actually 1st of spring. It's March 1st, okay? And summer, June 1st. And fall, September 1st. Winter, December 1st. Yes, meteorology, okay? The other thing is just the sun, okay? You got the equinoxes for spring and fall, and you got the solstices, shortest and longest day, for winter and summer, and those happen the 21st, 20th, of the month. So, again, semantics, but I digress. Winter is here. And it actually was cold outside. It's been below normal for a couple of weeks, a week or two. Upstate, got a bunch of snow last weekend. Actually, I happened to be in Vermont. Killington got over a foot. So, it's definitely winter out there. But for the East Coast, by New York City, you're not really seeing much of snow. You've seen some flakes, some mood flakes, but that's about it. So, what can we expect this winter? Well, I'll tell you what we are going to expect. We are going to expect a ton of social media posts talking about how winter is canceled. Yes, we are. Why? Because winter has just started and people will cancel it the moment they look at the long range and don't see 10 feet of snow. Well, yeah, sure. Cancel winter then. Here's the deal. We're going to get a little warm up, and we're going to get colder. And we'll have a little warm up, and then we'll have get colder, and we're going to rinse, repeat. Now, the question is, can we get the pieces to align? You remember a video last year where I talked to myself pretty much with all the different factors, where all those factors are in play. So let's talk about one of the main factors that social media and the Weather Channel and Fox's new Weather Channel. Imagine like Tucker Carlson doing like weather. That would be hilarious. But anyway, okay, I digress. Let me get into this. La Nina, okay? Everyone talking about La Nina. Now, yes, La Nina is a fairly large factor when it comes to the overall pattern, but it's not the only factor. And there's different degrees of La Nina, and there's the orientation of La Nina, okay? So, a really strong west-based La Nina would pretty much smash any winter snow-loving dreams for the East Coast, because what that would mean is you'd have a giant southeast ridge pumping up the warm air, and the coastline is just, it's not going to work out. I mean, can you get a storm? Yes. You're just not going to get many. So, the good news is that La Nina this year is not west-based. It's definitely east-based. And it's not super strong, and it's actually starting to tail off. That's what happens with La Nina. Strongest in the beginning of winter, and it starts tailing off. So it's going to be weakening as the winter goes by. So this is good because this keeps that southeast ridge a little bit suppressed and a little bit more off to the east rather than directly on our coastline. It's more into the Atlantic, a little bit further south. So these are good things. Now, can't just have this. And by the way, last year, east-based, weak La Nina, and last year was pretty snowy. All right, next factor, the MJO, okay? Phases, 8, 7, 1, okay? Those are the phases you like. That produces the subtropical jet streams getting active, and it's sending in those short waves, and we can hang on to a negative NAO or a negative AO or a combination, get some high latitude blocking. You got the recipe for some great northeast snowstorms. Does that mean it's going to happen? Not every time. There are thread the needle type storms, and you got to get lucky. Everything has to align. Short waves, the timing, all of it goes into play. So you can't just sit there and be like, oh, La Nina, so winter's going to be like this. No, it doesn't work that way, okay? So what we have to do is we have to be patient. You're going to take the warm up. You're going to take the cool down. And by the way, the warm up is not like it's going to be 70 degrees, okay? But you can have a warm up, you can have a cool down, okay? And we're going to ride the waves. And I'm telling you, I'm thinking towards Christmas time it's going to get interesting. And one more thing before I've been told, oh, we're about to break a record of no snow in New York City for the longest time, whatever it is. I don't know. People texting me, guys. The chance of New York City having 1 inch of snow on the ground for Christmas is like 10%. Okay, that's like 90% of the time doesn't happen. So okay. And these people like to look up numbers and just throw stuff. Guys, it's weather, okay? The weather makes the weather. Trust me, there's millions of factors. Not just one, not just two, not just three. Millions, okay? The sun can go and start throwing massive amount of solar flares at us, okay? That's going to affect the weather. Trust me, okay? Are you gonna sit there and be able to calculate all this? No, just relax. Winter is not canceled. Winter is coming. I think we're going to have a good winter. I personally think that this winter will be good for snow lovers. If you don't like snow, if you're like my dad, then it's not going to be good. But if you like snow, it's going to be good. And I do feel like we are going to have these waves where you're going to have some cold spells, and then you're going to have the warm-ups. And you know what? The transitional periods between those, that's where you get the storms, okay? At the front end of a cold front, when the cold air comes in, the front end of that's your first chance of a storm. And on the back end, as that cold front as the cold air is leaving and it's getting replaced, that's your second chance at a snowstorm. So those are the 2 points. And I think we're in for it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. As we actually get towards snowstorms, we will do more videos like normal with snow maps and all that type of stuff. And hopefully we get to do a whole bunch of them this year. But we will see. Listen, have a good one, everyone, and we'll see you in the next ZinCast.